Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What's popping, guys? Welcome to ZeerTalks Football and welcome to the quarterfinals. So who will make the quarterfinals? The second leg of the round of 16 um, of the Champions League, basically. But bear with me, I woke up from a nap. You know what I mean? I'm a bit off, but it is what it is. So yeah, but guys, listen, we're here to talk about the round of 16 second leg. First leg already finished. We're now about to be talking about the second leg. You know what I mean? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the bracket so you guys are aware of what's gonna happen. Yeah, and who's facing who and who can potentially face who still, right? And then we're gonna go through the recent results. Then gonna talk about each game quickly, see what's happening heading into the game, and then from there predict it. And then we can see who will go to the quarterfinals and what's the possibility of who will face who. Anyway, guys, before we begin, you know exactly what to do. Subscribe, press the alarm bell for future content notifications, like, comment here, go check socials, and inshallah you're good wherever you are. Now, to review results, we're just gonna look through here. All right. Now, as you can see in this side of the bracket, you can get potentially PSG or Chelsea, which, I mean, it's looking more likely to be PSG. Yeah. Winning 5-2 against Chelsea in the Parc des Princes. Yeah. I mean, they could play against either Galatasaray or Liverpool Football Club, which Galatasaray won 1-0 in Rams Park. But things could change at Anfield. So we'll talk more on that. And here we got Real Madrid shocking Manchester City, winning 3-0 at the Santiago Bernabeu. And they could potentially, well, not potentially, they will for sure, I think. I mean, I'm not even saying this out of arrogance. I mean, look at this. Look at my club, man. Only my club can do things like that. 6-1 against Atalanta at Bergamo. Wow. And I expected, I think at the time, 3-2, and I was shamelessly saying 4-1. That was me being shameless. Like crazy. But yeah, unless Man City does a remontada, it's looking like it's Real Madrid, Bayern München. Yeah, again. For those who know their history, go check. Newcastle shocked Barcelona on the other side of the bracket. 1-all draw. Could have been a 1-0 win. Barcelona very fortunate to get a penalty that Lamine Yamal finished off. Atletico Madrid. I mean, that Kingski brother. Oh my God, bro. Brother. What an awful first half that was for him. He had to get subbed off, you know. Crazy. But yeah, Atletico winning 5-2 at the Real Air Metropolitano in Bodo Glimt or in Norway, wherever. 3-0 to them against Sporting. And then Leverkusen, Neverkusen frauds. I'm still pissed off about our 1-all draw in the Bundesliga. Yeah. I mean, they got a 1-all draw against Arsenal because Arsenal played boring football. And Arsenal were lucky to get away with the draw, in my opinion. You know? So that is their side of the bracket. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to be predicting the coming games after looking at everything going on. So we're going to start with Chelsea. Chelsea tomorrow play against PSG at the Stamford Bridge. Now, these man, I believe, lost 1-0 to Newcastle. And these man, what was their last result? They got a break from, wow. League on, yeah, I'm not even shocked. Nasser Khalifi doing madness, bro. I can't lie. Yeah. So anyway, Fabian Ruiz, bruised knee. He what's his name? Quentin. I don't know. I don't know butcher his name. But yeah, they looks like they'll be missing. Mudrik, obviously missing. Esteval missing hamstring strain, and Cole has been missing for time. So I'm just going to quickly get to the prediction because I don't want to waste too much time. 5-2 in aggregate. Do I think Chelsea will come back? I'm going to say Chelsea to... Nah, man, I can't lie. PSG 2-1. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I can generally see PSG still win this game. Actually, but even then, PSG, you know, they've not been great, so they can get caught up, but I don't trust this, man. You see this? This is what cost them, by the way, in the first leg. I heard they played well, but these three is what cost them. So, and he at one point had potential. I do not know what happened to him. I think injuries got to him. So, Yeah, 2-1 PSG, and PSG make the quarterfinals. Now, yeah, let's have a look at Galatasaray and Liverpool. Now, Galatasaray has had the better of Liverpool twice in Rams Park, but this is in Anfield now. And Liverpool drew to Tottenham yesterday. Um, Whereas Galatasaray, well, what happened with Galatasaray in the weekend? 3-0 against Besiktas. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. So, listen, I mean, I don't. They should realistically have a team. Like, look from what I'm seeing here. Um, and as per Liverpool, Bradley, Leone, Bajeta, they're not really missing anyone other than, I mean, Isak, who they've been missing for a bit now. Yeah, listen, I'll go 2-0 at Anfield to Liverpool, and they'll just advance. But yeah, I mean, come on, it's not convincing me to a point in which I can see them get past, which I'm predicting PSG. And by the way, initially, I actually thought Liverpool could make a semi-final and play us, but I mean, but yeah, I can't lie, I'm not moved with Liverpool. I'm really not moved. Now, I say we move on to Real Madrid versus Manchester City. Yeah. Now, Man City drew 1-1 at in that London Olympic Stadium, wherever it's called, to West Ham. Real Madrid won against Elche 4-1 in the Bernabeu, and by the way, they performed very well. So, but Mbappe is expected to be back. I'm wondering if that's going to cause a rift a little bit. You know what I'm saying? With Man City, I wonder if they're going to put all their eggs in that Champions League basket now that the league is about to be over. Because let's be honest, Arsenal looks like they're most likely going to be winning the Prem. Injury record, it's the same old story with Man City. Real Madrid, same old story as last week. Looks like Mbappe is returning. That's the only difference. Um, yeah, personally, I'm gonna think. I think because Mbappe is gonna be back. Listen, maybe he scores, maybe he doesn't. I don't know. But I'll assume that they don't. Actually, no. But the Man City's back line, but they're gonna have to have a good game. They're gonna have to have a good game. Let me assume they'll have a good game, and Donnarumma will step up at the Etihad. I'll say 2-0 Man City, but it won't be enough. It will not be enough. And Real Madrid will go through to the quarters. That's what I'm saying. Now, our game. Now, with our game, listen, I'm gonna do a preview for it, so I'm gonna keep it quick, yeah. Um, here's the thing with us. We drew to Leverkusen 1-1. I feel like we got screwed, but we could do so much better. That's just how I see it. As for Atalanta, if I'm not mistaken, they played Inter Milan and they drew 1-1, right? Did they draw 1-1? Yes, they drew 1-1. I am correct. They drew 1-1, right? So, looking at this, right? I mean, in our with our team, I mean, this is our injury rack. I mean, forget about Kiala. He's in the youth team mainly. Ito's injured, Neuer injured, Davies, Orbeek. So that's already two goalkeepers. Was the Mike Santos? They're all injured. And by the way, now Sven Ulreich, after the game against Leverkusen, randomly got injured too. So now, and that Klanic guy got injured. So all our keepers are injured. So it looks like Prescott will be playing in Ulreich's position and in Neuer's position and in Orbeck's position. Everybody that got injured, yeah, Prescott, this young 16-year-old American German goalie, is going to be playing. But we're going to be resting players anyway. Now that Diaz got a red card, I can see him playing in the starting 11. I don't think did Musiala get. Oh no, Musiala got hurt. Yeah, he missed the Leverkusen game. Yes, yeah, but maybe he plays in this one. Actually, I don't even know if he should, or maybe he should. I have no idea, bro. I mean, he played it when we were comfortable against Atalanta. Got hurt. Say, Orbe got hurt when Pacelic scored. This player, you know, and Davies got injured. He's out till international break. So you know what I mean. So I'll just give a quick prediction. I don't think they're gonna do anything again. Allianz, come on, they can do anything at Bergamo. I'm supposed to think they'll do anything at the Allianz. 4-1. I'll give them one goal, but they're winning. We're winning 4-1. We're winning 4-1. Now, let's go to the other side of the bracket. Barcelona versus Newcastle United. Now, Newcastle, like I mentioned earlier, beat Chelsea, right? In the first leg, Newcastle could have got something out of this. They really could have gotten something out of this, but they didn't. I feel like now that Barca scored in the last minute from a penalty spot, which I don't even know how the penalty was given. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, something tells me Barca is gonna take advantage of the situation and kill them off in the Camp Nou. Now, injury record tells me Kunde, Frankie De Jong, Torres, Christensen, Balde, Tony Fernandez injured for them, and then for them, Miley, Newcastle, Miley, Guimaraes, Shaw, Scher, and Kraft. And this is the more likely team that they go with, unless if I'm missing anything. So yeah, listen, not gonna lie, guys. And by the way, this so-called team that beat Sevilla 5-2 yesterday, yeah, I think they get the dubs here, and I think they get the dubs around like 3-0. I'm not joking, bro. I think this Newcastle team is gonna get got at. Was it tomorrow? The day? I think day after tomorrow. They're gonna get got at, man. 3-0. But I hope Newcastle do me a favor, man. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm showing the head to head. I hope they do me a favor. I really do. Big up MBSFC every single time. Do I have to say anything about this? Really? I mean, they drew 1-1 to Liverpool, fine, but Liverpool's no great. They're really not. I mean, now look at these state of these injuries. My God. My yeah, bro. Yeah. Listen, Atleti 3-0. Who did Atleti play in the weekend anyway? Getafe 1-0 win. Okay. Yeah, I'm still saying I'm saying 3-0 Atletico. Pack it up. Pack it up. I'm not wasting my time. Yeah. Next. And Spurs fans, be Bayern fans for Harry Kane, please. Now, Bodo Glimt against Sporting. Now they won 3-0. Um, nah, to be honest, I don't think it will be as easy for them against Sporting, but I do expect Bodo to get the W the way they play their football still. And for that reason, yeah, I'm expecting. I mean, let's look at the injuries before I predict. Quenda. I don't know many things about these guys. I'm not gonna lie. I know about Diomande, Inacio, Trincao, Suarez. I think that Catamo brother, Human. Like I know a few things, but I don't know everything. So yeah, I'll just say the way Bodo Glimt's playing their football, which by the way, I hope they go far. I hope they go. I hope they beat Arsenal most likely, or Leverkusen, whoever makes the call. I hope they beat them, man. None of these teams I want making the semi. I want Bodo Glimt from that side making it. So, and they've been fantastic. I have to give them a massive shout out. Really massive shout out. I wish them the best. Wallahi. So, yeah, Bodo 2-1. I think Sporting will score one, but it won't be enough. But Bodo will win away still 2-1. I don't think Bodo has played a game, have they? The last game was Sport. Yeah, they're still on their break from the season, I think. And as for Sporting, it's the same. Yeah, Sporting even have a. What's going on? Even they've had a break. Well, okay, yeah. Then it's just back to playing each other. And then we get to this game. Last time they drew 1-0. Okay. I watched the game. I did a hair along on the Bayern channel because, again, I'm hate watching them, but I'm hate watching them too because they're Champions League competitors. And I have to say, and they beat us. And I have to say, last game, these individuals, these so called best in the world, played into their hands. It was ridiculous. These men didn't have to do much. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But yeah, then they go to the weekend and they actually give a better performance against us, but yet still can't get a result against 9 men Bayern Munchen. Yeah, I mean, hold that. But and by the way, I hope Arsenal beat you and then Arsenal lose to Bodo Glimt. That's my hope. But anyway, um, yeah, Odegaard looks like he's doubtful. Trossard, same thing. Mikel Moreno is out with a foot injury. As for these Visa Cruisen frauds, Arthur, Vasquez, Bade, Flecken, Vincent Terrier. Yeah, Terrier played. And he looks like he hurt himself against us. Um, so that's an interesting one. Um, yeah, you know what I mean? So wait, he did play against us, did he? He did play against us, I'm sure. Yeah, he did. Yeah, so he got subbed off as well. Yep. Yep, he played against us 2 days ago. Yep, I knew it. Yep. There you go. There you go. So yeah, it will be like that. But as for this game, I think it will be more comfortable for Arsenal. I feel like, listen, these guys, whether I like it or I don't, they put all their energy into our game in the Bundesliga. Whether the whole controversy, I mean, it's a whole conversation. If you want to know more, go check the Bayern channel. I think it's pathetic. That ding dong referee can go F himself. Yeah. But well, I mean, he's lying. But yeah, but um, I'm not gonna take too much away from the fact that they did have an overall decent performance. And if it wasn't for this guy missing against the who knows, you know what I mean, or like Tillman missing, who knows. But this same Tillman that gave the penalty to Arsenal, that's kind of giving them a little bit more of an advantage. But that was not. I'm not gonna. That was that wasn't really a penalty at all. Yeah, that really wasn't. But anyway, I think Arsenal will be comfortable. I think Arsenal will be comfortable. I think if they don't make things comfortable, then it's embarrassing on Arsenal, and we have to have a serious look about Arsenal and the so-called champs of the best league in the world, and analyze that league as a whole, and analyze that team as a whole. Everything about Arsenal and the Prem, we're gonna have to analyze as a whole if they're the champions. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna have to analyze the fact that if they're gonna even be able to win the Champions League the way they're moving. So yeah, I'll say Arsenal 2-0. That's what I'll say. But again, I don't expect them to play amazing football to get there. I just expect them to turn it up when it's necessary in certain situations. I wouldn't be shocked if they get their own corner goal. Maybe then in the end, they get an opening goal like what Arsenal did or Dalman got when they played Everton and won 2-0. By the way, Max Dalman, what a player. I have to say, what a player that Dalman kid is. Yes, bro. I'm telling you, this brother, last game against Bayer Leverkusen was terrible. I sure I don't know if he had a terrible game against Everton because I didn't watch, but apparently I heard Dalman changed the game. So I mean, I don't know. I saw the goals, but I mean, even in play. So yeah, listen, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. But I'll say 2-0 Arsenal. And yeah, so that would then mean I'm saying PSG versus Liverpool. I'm saying Real Madrid versus us, Barca versus Atleti, Bodo versus Arsenal. That's my prediction. So let's run it through. 2-1 PSG, 2-0 Liverpool, 2-0 City, but it's not enough. So Real Madrid will win 3-1 aggregate. 4-1 to Bayern Munich. That would be 10-2 in aggregate. Well, at least Atalanta will have something that Arsenal has, which is a 10-2, if that happens. Barca 3-0, Atleti 3-0, Bodo 2-1, Arsenal 2-0. Those are my predictions. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'm gonna end it here. Guys, until then, I gotta go. So you guys all have to do is subscribe, like, comment your way, go check socials. You know what I mean? You got ZeerTalks all over the socials. You got ZeerTalks FCB and wrestling. Go check the FCB one because I will be doing a preview on the Bayern Atalanta again. You know what I'm saying? Watch along, hate alongs, all gonna be on the FCB channel. Wrestling, I just did AEW a few hours ago with Liam and King and all them, man. So go check it out in the description down below. The wrestling channel and the FCB channels. And yeah, man, hopefully you're good wherever you are. Now, take care. And you know what? Because we're talking Champions League here. Mia San Mia, take care. See you guys.